Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all getting me raw, unadulterated, 5:30 in the morning, straight as I'm getting woke up out my sleep. So first I had to give y'all the backstory. I usually have insomnia. I'm gonna say I hate going to sleep because I have long stretches of time where I couldn't sleep to the point where I had to go see a doctor about not being able to sleep because they felt like I had insomnia and I was diagnosed with sleep deprivation. But I come to the realization that I was avoiding sleep because of the things that come to me when I'm asleep. Now, I'm not saying I'm a prophet or none of that. All I can say is God gives me some really dope visions and clarifications on a lot of stuff while I'm asleep. Sometimes the things that I see when I'm sleeping are scary, not because it's necessarily a bad thing or it's like a nightmare, but it's because when I wake, I see the things that I saw when I was asleep happening before my very eyes. When I was younger, it used to be like deja vu, but the older I got, I was frank and aware what was going on, and for me, that was scary. But, all y'all got gifts, so I'm sharing this with y'all to tell y'all quit being afraid of your gifts, but I'm also telling you, in order to fully embrace your gifts, he has to prepare you for your gifts. So at this point, when I'm going through certain things and I'm in like a part of my life where it seems like a low period, I understand now that he's preparing me for the next level. So like I get it now and I'm ready. So I'm telling y'all all of this so you can understand where I'm going, what I'm about to tell y'all. So this is what I got when I woke up. Well, while I was asleep this morning, I woke up. So I'm trying to be more obedient in what he gives me to tell people. Now, I don't know who it's for. It may not be for anybody. It may just be for me. So 2017 is coming to a close. So the word for 2018 is watch. Be discreet, keep your mouth closed, and just sit back and watch. You need to move like you need to move, do what you need to do, but sit back and watch what's going on with the people around you. Don't be messed up about the people who come and go out your life because it might be a reason why they need to leave. And I say that because a couple of weeks ago, I was thinking about believing, like what's believing, how you supposed to believe, what do believing look like, right? Because we say you need to believe, but what is believe really, right? So I'm in the Bible and I'm reading and I come back across the story of Zechariah and his wife Elizabeth, and when Gabriel goes to Mary and tells Mary that she's going to become pregnant, right? So you got these two women who are being told by an angel. Well, Elizabeth wasn't told by the angel, Gabriel. Gabriel went to her husband, Zechariah, right? Because they had been praying for this child. But, when you be praying for stuff and you don't get it, you think God don't hear you and it's not going to happen. So the fact that Gabriel was telling Zechariah, yeah, you know what, it's going to happen. Y'all finna give birth to a son. Your son got a purpose and you going to name him John. Zechariah had all these questions. So off the bat, Gabriel knew that Zechariah didn't believe. So he like, you know what? Since you don't believe and you gonna doubt, I already know you gonna mess it up for everybody else. So God was like, you know what? You ain't even gonna be able to say nothing. I'm giving you this wonderful news, but you don't know what to do with it. And since I can't trust you with what you supposed to do, I'm just not gonna allow you to say nothing because you gonna mess it up for everybody else and you gonna be tainting the pool and planting seeds of doubt, and then these other people not going to be able to operate like I need them to operate for my plan to come to fruition. So what you need to understand from that is it's God's plan, and he'll do whatever is necessary to make his plan come to pass. If he got to shut some folks up, if he had to remove some people from your life, like, quit looking at these obstacles and challenges and people who not talking to you no more as a bad thing. Just maybe they might have been a Zechariah and God decided they needed to be mute. So he shut them up so they wouldn't mess up the plan. Because God knows where your strength is and where your faith is. So if you got somebody coming at you, telling you you're not going to be able to do this or that, or planting seeds of doubt in your life, God will help you out and shut them up. But the problem is we be going back and trying to get them. You'll be trying to give Zechariah some type of cure to make him talk, and you'll be begging him to talk to you. Why won't you talk to me? Then you'll be calling up your girlfriends. Why won't Zechariah talk to me? Let Zechariah but be in the cut quiet. Because see, God knows that Mary, who he done told, girl, I'm finna get you pregnant and you ain't even gonna have sex, and then you gonna give birth to my son. Like the angel that came to her in a dream. How crazy is that? Now Mary, she bougie, she real bold, outspoken, unapologetic, goodwill, inspiring, and epic. Because Mary was like, okay, I'm down. Let's do this. Like, she didn't question. She wasn't wavering. She wasn't confused. She wasn't none of that. She just like, okay then, let's do this, Gabriel. I'm ready. You ready? Now, I don't know about y'all. I just told y'all I didn't like going to sleep because the stuff that was coming to me, and my sleep was scaring me. But Mary, this little young girl, she just bowed and bowed. She like, all right then. So then the key to this is that Elizabeth, Zechariah's wife, and Mary is related. So now Mary pregnant with Jesus, and she go visit Elizabeth. So Elizabeth is already pregnant with John. Now see, I ain't gonna go that deep. I can't. I'm just gonna tell y'all, John and Jesus already knew each other. That's why John was excited when Jesus showed up in Mary's belly. But y'all ain't ready for that yet. I'll get to that on another video. I'm telling y'all, it's levels to this stuff. But I gotta break y'all in easy. First, y'all gotta figure out how to let go of these relationships, because y'all gotta trust that God has a plan and he knows what's going on. So now back to this. So when Mary goes and visits Zechariah and Elizabeth, because remember, Elizabeth is pregnant with John. Now, I'm going to be clear because there's a couple of Johns in the Bible. I'm talking about John the Baptist. Remember, he had to come first. Elijah said that he had to come first, but I'm going back and going forward too fast. So I'm going to stay right here. Y'all just pay attention. Y'all can read it for yourself. So, but Zechariah can't speak. So they having these conversations about what's going on in their bellies. And Zechariah, he probably want to say something. He probably sitting in the back like, ooh, you know how you be wanting to jump in a conversation, but you like, nah, I ain't going to say nothing. He was doing double dutch in the background because he really wanted to go in a conversation. But God knew the words that was going to be coming out of his mouth was going to be detrimental to them women being able to believe what they were birthing. So he shut them up. So what I'm here to tell you is, when you exiting out of 2017 or whatever year it is or whatever season it is in your life, and God cutting some people off and shutting them up and making it to where they can't speak to you, sit in it. Be happy. Understand it's part of his plan. Understand that he is keeping them from planting seeds of doubt into a purpose and a path that he has for your life. Embrace the silence. That's the problem. We in social media nowadays. We got so dependent on each other. We don't like for it to be quiet. We don't like noise. I always wonder why I always like silence. It took me 40 years to figure out why I needed it to be quiet. I needed to be quiet so that I could concentrate and meditate on him and then have the distractions. But when I was hearing him, I didn't like what he was saying because the stuff was scary. And I'm like, really? I'm supposed to know this? What I'm supposed to do with it? I really didn't understand it fully, but I had to live and go through some things. I had to have some Zacharias. But it took me a minute before I figured it all out, which is why, Bougie Club, I tell y'all got to read this thing for yourself. When you get to reading the Bible, you'll discover things if you paying attention and your mind is open and your heart is open and you really want to receive what it is that the word needs to speak to you, you'll get it. Now, the problem is not to get distracted, because some of y'all distracted right now trying to figure out why I'm on live like this and y'all see my hair ain't done. I told y'all, I just woke up. I went in the bathroom, washed my face, brushed my teeth, and got on camera. Because I had to get it out. So my thing is being obedient and getting it out. Now, some of y'all might be confused because I normally go live, but it's gonna be a new year. Things are gonna get different. I appreciate your love and support and tuning in, but knowing some of this stuff, I'm gonna have to just get it on camera. I ain't gonna be able to go live. Y'all gonna get a snippet of it on Facebook, and then you have to get the real deal and the full video on YouTube. Things are changing. You got to be ready for the level up. But before you can get ready for the level up, you got to be okay with some people moving into their position. In order for you to go into your position, some other people got to be put in their position. So quit fighting the plan. Let those people go into whatever their position is. If it's a position of silence, if it's the position of breaking your heart, if it's the position of leaving you, if it's the position of not being your friend no more, if it's the position of unfriending you on social media, be cool with that. If they moving out of town, be okay with that. If they change their number, be okay with that. If they do some real foul stuff that just makes you not be able to deal with them no more, be okay with that, because understand God has a plan and he knows exactly what to do to mute that person in your life. So understand, it's a purpose. It's a reason. Y'all, you can't just see, he don't want us to be holding on and being attached to things of this world anyway. That's the part that we be missing. So I'm just going to encourage y'all. Let it go. Let them be muted. Pray for some Zacharias. Pray that God removes some people that are going to be planting some seeds of doubt that will prevent you from birthing a purpose that he put in you. Understand, Elizabeth and Mary were birthing purposes. Like those men that they were birthing have purposes in the world. They had a purpose. John had a purpose. Jesus had a purpose. John had to come first for the prophecy to be fulfilled. Jesus had to come for a prophecy to be fulfilled. But they had to come through some strange ways that people weren't really gonna believe. So it's some things that are in you that God wants to birth, and it's your purpose. But the way it has to come to fruition, some people that's around you ain't even going to be able to see the possibility or how it can happen. So in order to keep you on track and keep you from backstepping and doubting God, he got to give you some Zacharias. So just, embrace the people that are leaving. Embrace the people that can't speak. I am your girl, J. Penelope. I love you in this life and the next, because we got a next one, but we'll talk about that later. 2018, told y'all I'm an unorthodox Christian. It's going to get real live in the Bougie Club. And some of y'all ain't going to be able to roll with me. Y'all going to be some Zacharias, but I'm okay with it. But I love you all in this life and the next. And I want you to be bold, outspoken, unapologetic, goodwill, inspiring, and epic every day. I don't know when I'm coming back. It might be at 5 o'clock tomorrow, but I think I'm finna go to a second video because he gave me a whole bunch of stuff this morning. But I know I gotta give it to y'all in nuggets. I love you. I'll see you later.